Tension is still high in the Serb enclave of Mitrovica in northern Kosovo after the outbreak of violence on Monday by protesters against independence. It's yet another reminder that the world's youngest country is far from united under its new flag, and Britain still has 600 troops ready to deploy if the situation deteriorates.
As KFOR tries to put the lid back on the ethnic pressure cooker, British soldiers in the capital are helping support a new nation struggling to find its feet.
The poster says, "We protect you," and Kosovans, Albanian and Serb, know it to be true. The threat of ethnic violence is ever present here, and it's KFOR's backing of local police that mainly keeps the lid on it. Kosovo has more than enough on its plate trying to kickstart an economy and employment. British troops see beneath the pseudo-prosperous facade of Pristina.
We thought we'll concentrate on one little school and make a big difference in one little school instead of loads and just make no difference at all. We've done painting, we're providing computers, all new musical instruments, all stationery.
If the soldiers didn't do it, no one would.
They like the chocolate, they like the sweets, but on the other hand, it's good for us to give them the equipment and the tools they need to actually teach the students, because the students are the future of Kosovo.
For 9 years, British signallers have supported Velet Fashari School, encouraged by Haji, a local worker.
I have so much words to thank British Army. I hope the British Army stays still in Kosovo and help us, because we are a very young country.
Can you tell me who is this?
Albania.
And who is this?
Is this Serbia?
But this is a history lesson. Teachers here are more concerned about the children's future and how much work the new government has to do.
To assist, to help, to reconstruct new schools, to reconstruct new, to create more working places, for example, like new factories, to employ people, because the economy standard is very low here in Kosovo still.
Until then, British soldiers find plenty to do to help. The government has set up medical clinics, but equipment is in short supply. It's important that any help offered here is also offered to a Serb clinic, where the need is, if anything, greater.
If they do view the KFOR forces being helpful and being useful, and trying to be on their side, without prejudice and without an agenda, then I don't see how that can do any harm.
And it's only with security that Kosovo can tempt investors.
The locals say there are a lot of people, Albanians who lived here, who moved to different countries throughout the world, who are worth a lot of money. There's one investor, one guy from Russia, made millions. He wants to invest.
If the people don't get any jobs, in 2-3 years' time, I think it will be very bad, because a lot of people, suffering without jobs.
KFOR troops have been unable to walk out since independence a month ago, but the 3-man tri-service military police detachment at Slim Lines regularly patrols Pristina, providing reassurance as much as a deterrent. The resurgence of violence in Mitrovica hasn't yet troubled the capital, but no one wants to take any chances.
What we're trying to do is obviously cut the possibility of a KFOR troop being injured in crossfire or actual grenade attack or anything like that. I mean, it's hard to say which way it will go. I mean, everybody's always fearful of the Balkans because of the ethnic tensions and etc. But as KFOR troops, we're pretty much, as I say, appreciated here at the moment, and we're seen as impartial.
KFOR appears to be the glue holding Kosovo together. While Serbs bitterly protest at the independent path so passionately pursued by Albanians, at least they can both do so in relative security. So far.
And I think the majority of the community here in Kosovo want us here, and they want us to remain here, and indeed we will stay here until that we're satisfied that they can stand on their own 2 feet and continue and move on.
Katie Roy, BFBS reports, Kosovo.